Hi, let's go for a ride. A bicycle is geometry. 2 triangles, 2 circles. The simplicity of that principle is, however, juxtapositioned by the intricacy of the details that make the best machine man ever made go. Especially when the word go is used in the sense of go up.
Yes, jumping. My bicycle kryptonite. But, and the good subscribers to this channel know this, there is a new bike in the house.
And then...
Oh, I missed you guys! So glad we're hanging out right now.
Eric from Ryden Dirty called. And since that worked out kinda stellar last time, to the jump park we went. The topic of bicycle geometry fuels heated debates both in forums and at the trailhead. It's the subject of scientific studies as well as countless magazine and online articles, and also produces a seemingly endless array of bicycle subcategories and specialty bikes.
I mean, at the last Sedona Mountain Bike Festival, which is excellent by the way, I test rode a full suspension gravel bike. Let that sink in.
In the beginning, there was the mountain bike. It went on trails and it did it better than anything that was on the market. Fast forward to today and we're looking at least 5 different categories of full suspension mountain bikes alone, from light, nimble and fast cross-country racers all the way to the heavy-hitting downhill monster trucks and everything in between.
Well, really 4. I am sorry, but the all-mountain bike is just a marketing term for an enduro. Go fight me in the comments.
And then, because the difference gap between those categories wasn't tight enough yet, there is hybrids. A gravel bike, for example, is really a hybrid between a mountain and a road bike.
Fight! And we haven't even talked about the rim size wars between 27.5 and 29-inch yet. Fight! Or, hey, I hear the 26-inch crowd roaring. Fight! Wait, that is actually the topic of today's video. Because in the realm of the 26-inch mountain bike, we find Black Bike's latest addition to the stable, the Dirt Jumper.
It's a 2021 Canyon Stch'd. Yes, they do spell it like that, and it even has stitches. It's a classic 26-inch dirt jumper, aluminum frame, a Manitou Circus coil fork, 1 hydraulic disc brake in the rear, and race face everything.
But why? Why another bike? Why this one? Why another mountain bike?
Well, it's not. It's a hybrid, but this time it doesn't fill a tiny gap, but a rather substantial one. It's a hybrid between a mountain bike and a BMX, 2 bicycle concepts that couldn't be farther apart from each other.
But didn't we say we have a hardtail for jumping and that it's just fine? Didn't we even make a video about it? This one up there? Yeah, what's your point? Here's the thing. Subscribers know I don't like jumping. And when I say I don't like it, I mean I suck at it.
My problem is I still sometimes get bucked. You see,
Nope.
I am really in this weird state of mind between high-flying stoke and blank horror when I'm jumping a bike.
I really want to fly. I'm just terrified.
And under great mental stress, we are prone to make mistakes. But we'll get back to that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Getting bucked means my rear wheel gets a kick from the ramp, and since I'm too stiff in my knees, terror and all, the whole ride either goes nose heavy or sideways.
Okay.
Nice catch.
On my hardtail, if I'm not super active in my knees, I'm getting bucked every time. Bob. bucks me. So I got this ingrained now that I'm only comfortable jumping a full suspension bike because that doesn't buck you, especially if your suspension is slow, if you set it to a slow rebound. This doesn't buck me, it takes off. It just wants to jump. It's not like I'm jumping. It is jumping.
Now, we move an airborne bicycle with 2 levers. Archimedes would be proud. From the bottom bracket, our fulcrum, 1 lever goes to the stem and 1 goes the other way to the hub. To rotate the rear wheel up, we apply pressure to the handlebars. But this lever system also works in reverse. When our rear wheel gets pushed up, the nose starts pointing down. We're getting bucked. Bob is a relatively progressive trail hardtail. He's made to go fast through rough terrain, and the biggest difference that is relevant to this case between Bob and this guy here is the length of the second lever, or the chainstay.
This thing. It holds the rear wheel in place and the chain. This is the seat stay. This is the chainstay.
Bob has 17 inches, the Canyon 15. That doesn't sound like a lot, but as mentioned in the beginning, the devil is in the details. A few inches here and there make a surprising amount of difference when it comes to levers. So while I still got bucked, the result was a lot less dramatic.
Woo.
Going through hairy situations and not dying boosts our confidence. After warming up and getting used to the bike in the kiddie pool for a few laps, Eric and I started hitting the jump line. It took some runs to figure out a few things, but then it slowly started to click.
This bike just wants to go. I tried several times to manual over rollers or scrub a jump, and every time the rear wheel just takes off and goes flying.
But it wouldn't be a video collab with Ryden Dirty hadn't we moved up to the more advanced jump line. This track has 2 big kickers at the end, wooden lips, straight up and 7 feet tall.
I got it, I know I do.
And right before them there is a tabletop. My mental block issues came back.
I don't have that tabletop anymore, I don't know why. So busy, so busy. You come from that jump, that switch from coming down from this jump and then switching really quickly up to the next big one. And if you haven't flipped that switch, then this kicker looks like a wall and you don't want to run into a wall. You know, so it's in my head to deal with it. Back up.
I've talked about this before. I have a hard time switching quickly enough between features, so by the time I've landed one, it's already too late to set myself up for the next one.
I don't know what's wrong now.
But then Eric started sending it, showing me that it can be done. And what can be done will be done.
It ain't pretty, and I'm still casing it hard. But I wasn't there to perfect my jumping technique. I was there to overcome my fear, to overcome my mental block. I was there to internalize that even when things go south, I get to walk away. And as an added bonus, I also learned that it's not just me who sucks at jumping, it's also Bob.
Things did go south, but I did walk away, just to get back up and do it all over again. And this is why we do it.
Crazy as it sounds, I sure was on my brakeless BMX. I didn't break that much.
To be in control of our pain and struggle. So much in this world is out there to get us, and we have zero influence on a lot of it.
Oh, so close.
But this here is a controlled environment where we are in charge of just how much we want to push ourselves.
Looks like you got it. Here. Like barely. Good.
but really close. Yeah.
How hard we want to go and how quickly we want to progress.
Nope.
Physics and confidence. One is a force of nature, the other only in our brain. But when they come together, wonderful things can happen.
Woohoo!
Welcome to Black Bikes Wieland. We shall have a lot of fun together. Thanks for watching. Pedal hard.
Jesus.